Hello everyone. It's been a while. I decided I could go back to videos just for a little bit, either until I get to 100 followers or until I release the first 𝘿𝙊 merchandise, physical merchandise. I still miss her a lot. I think about her a lot and wish that she was still here. It's kind of hard having her for 17 years and then all of a sudden not. But I decided that a big part of me being a VTuber is now gonna go towards releasing a bunch of 𝘿𝙊 merch. This is because I want more tuxedos in the market. I was going around trying to look for a bunch of, tuxedo stuff just to see like, oh, is there things that we could buy to kind of remind us of her and stuff like that, and was surprised to see that there's not a lot, especially in Japan. The gacha stuff, we couldn't find anything tuxedo cat. Closest thing was actually a dog that had tuxedo patterns, which seemed kind of weird because honestly I would have thought that Japan would have been the perfect place to love tuxedo cats because they're called tuxedo cats and they look like they're wearing little tuxedos, being all proper and ready to work and looking cute. But yeah, that wasn't the case. Even in America, it was actually kind of hard to find those sort of things. So I think I want to try and make 𝘿𝙊 the face of that and hopefully get enough people liking it that we can introduce other tuxedo patterns. So that's kind of my big goal right now that I'm gonna work towards. But yeah, that's a little off topic. Anyway. Alright, so going back to our React videos. So remember that I do these videos to learn from them. Now, Amelia Watson here, this is her page. While having my break from these videos and doing streaming, I've actually learned quite a lot, especially about the layout of these pages. So you choose how these layouts go. So for her, she decided the For You section is what she wanted, which is actually really nice. And then I didn't even bother to see if the others had this. But here, she actually created a HoloLive English section to show off all of her senpais and kohais that she wants people to support. And of course, this isn't all of them, but this is as much as it's going to show us just here in the preview. So I think that's really amazing that she did that. Another one that caught my eye was this right here. Members only streams. So you can actually see what the streams could be that if you are a member, you could then actually watch. But I think it's really cool to see that you can at least see it not being a member. Because then that kind of makes you think like, oh, this looks like, let's say that you're a super big fan of Backrooms because there's a lot of great reactions that come from that. Then you can see like, oh, she just did a members only stream of that. I want to do that. So then you would sign up to be a member of hers to watch that. So I think it's kind of cool, very smart with how she decided to lay this all out. I also really like her logo. Wow, I went brain dead for a minute there. Logo, I love it. There's like a theme of mustache. There's a tie here with a mustache. Obviously, Watson comes from like the Sherlock's home Watson, right? Because she's supposed to be a detective. It's cool. All right, so I have some clips queued up as usual. We're gonna watch them, I'm gonna react to them, and we'll go from there.
Now I have the strat down.
Mario.
Why did he jump? I didn't. I landed on it and then Yoshi's like, it's time. Okay, no problem.
Oh.
I'm dying. Thank you, whoever. I panicked. I'm not giving up.
Oh. Oh. Oh, this is a Switch. She's done.
Well, I'm dead. Goodbye.
Okay. Okay, wait. Did she actually end stream? That'd be amazing. So anyway, this is supposed to be titled that she destroys her keyboard. So I thought I would hear more of it, but I didn't. So now I'm just wondering, did she? And also, did she actually just like decide she's done with stream for this one? What? I mean, I would absolutely love it if that was true. But those are my questions from this first clip. There's not a whole lot more. Alright, so this next one is supposed to be about accents.
Do I have an accent, you guys? What kind of accent do I have? I'm an accent? Valley girl accent? It's American. I've lived in a few different places in the world, so my accent's probably a mix of like a few different stuff. I have a unique accent. You know what's a cool accent? Minnesota accent. Oh, Minnesota. I'm from Minnesota. I sound like a Canadian.
So yeah, a Minnesota accent is actually very Canadian. As for Ame's accent, let me think. I don't know. Like, her voice sounds like it's being held back a little bit, if that makes sense. What is it? It's like, honestly, again, I don't know very much about Ame except that she's in HoloLive and she's a detective. But she sounds Asian. Like, I don't know how to explain it. But to me, like the way that she kind of holds her voice sounds like a lot of Asians that kind of hold their voice in that same way. Her accent would be American, that is true. I don't think it's Valley Girl. Valley Girl is much higher pitch and a little nasally. She does have a little bit of that, but it's not quite as far as that. Like, it's possible that she just grew up around people that had that accent. And maybe, as she said, picked up a little bit of it. But to me, it's like she might be Asian or part Asian because of kind of how, not deep. It's not deep. That's not the right term. I'm not sure what a good term is for it. I'll have to think about it some more. Okay, so this next one is Ame forgetting about her stream rules, which I feel like if you have a lot of rules, it makes sense. But also the fact that she's been streaming for so long that I don't think those rules come up as often, right? Let's take a look.
Alright, I gotta get more money. I'm just gonna sell all of my rune thingies.
You know,
I didn't even know you could sell those until chat told me. You guys are like a little traveling encyclopedia. Wait, so if I level up like a weapon, like a small dagger, it doesn't do anything to the Ash of War, does it? Like the Ash of War becomes more powerful with like the level of your weapon? It does? Depends on the Ash of War. Well, do you guys know? All-knowing chat? What is your wisdom? Ask again later. No! Open up the wiki. Come on, guys. No, just kidding. No backseating. That's not a rule, is it? Wait, show me.
Whoa.
Show me where that's written down, huh?
Try not to backseat.
Try not to backseat. Yeah, well, that doesn't sound like much of a rule to me.
Meanwhile.
Okay. Well, yeah, that's a common rule. But honestly, is it backseating if she's asking you for it? Right? Like, if she is actually asking chat to help her, I think that's okay. Just don't give away so much that it starts to spoil it a little bit for her. Backseating to me is when people just do it without you asking at all. Like, if you're just sitting there and you're just talking to yourself and you're like, oh my gosh, what should I do now? That's you talking to yourself about what you should do. Not, chat, hey, what should I do now? Right? There's a big difference between the two. I did end up coming across people that do that. But honestly, people on YouTube have been pretty good about it. I think it's Twitch, which is very mean to say. So I'm sorry for any Twitch users and viewers out there that are watching this right now. I'm being very mean to you guys. But only time I ever had that problem was when I did multi-stream to Twitch. So yeah, that's a common rule. But again, there's a very big difference with her like, she didn't even ask once, right? If she asked once, maybe like, oh, you could joke and be like, ah, no, and it's backseating. But she actually asked multiple times. She's like, hey, chat, come on, just tell me. So I think that's okay. I'll definitely take a look at what the internet officially considers backseating, though, and we'll talk about that later. That's actually a good one for a lot of people, whether you're just a viewer or if you're a VTuber yourself. That'd be a good thing to know.
I went shopping a lot. I went around Harajuku and I went to some stores.
Nice.
And there was a store I went to where there was nobody in there, and I was just like, oh, I wonder what this is. You know, I went in there anyways. And there was this really cute shop lady. She was like talking to me.
She has a bee charm.
I was speaking Japanese,
Very
and I
cute.
was actually able to hold like kind of a conversation. And I was like asking about an item that I wanted to buy. すみません。このパンツはいくらなんですか? And she was like, oh, すごい日本語上手. And I was like, no.
So that's actually a really common situation. I wanted to pause because I also want to comment on the fact that I love her mic. Her mic has a little mustache. Like, did she ever try to line that up? I definitely would. Like, as soon as I got a mic like that for the first time, I would try to just line it up just so like I have a mustache. But anyway, I also like the bee charm. I'm not sure what bees have to do with her, except for the fact that she's very yellow and brown, which is what bees are. But yeah, the story she just told right now, there's more to it, because this title, I forgot to say, but it's her being mistaken as a minor in Japan. So I'm assuming she looks very young. But in Japan, if you try and speak Japanese to them, even if it's like very simple Japanese, like her Japanese there was actually pretty good. But there's like more people that would struggle through that sentence, right? Even if you did, they'd be like, oh, that's very good, nice job, right? Because people here, they're very appreciative that you're even trying.
Pantsu. Pants. Yeah, like pants. What do you guys like?
Yeah,
underwear.
pants
Not
is
underwear.
it is
I didn't
underwear.
buy underwear. In Japan,
Zubon.
they have like frilly underwear and stuff, which is really cute, but not that comfortable to wear. And you know, I'll dress nice, but I'm not gonna go that far. Not pantsuit. Pants. You know, she complimented my Japanese, and she was like, "Where are you from?" in Japanese, and I was like, "Oh, you know, ikitisu." Okay, I didn't say that. I really wanted to experiment with my Japanese, so I was like, "I'm from Wani no Kuni." She was like, "Huh? What?" There's this other really nice older
Florida?
lady that I talked to while I was trying to hold on, my eyes itchy. Ugh. It's like this punk store, and it's like run by this older nice lady, and I was speaking with her, and she's like, oh, where are you from? Like, are you old enough to be in my store? I'm sure she's just being nice, but she's like, what are you, 16? You can't be in here. Where are your parents? And then when I told her how old I was, she was like, oh, I didn't hear it. No, I she said it in Japanese. I don't remember the phrase, but I knew what she was saying. Yeah, she's so sweet.
She was just
So
joking.
sweet.
That's cute. That's nice. So, alright. I thought she actually would have been mistaken as a minor. But that lady was just being really nice and joking around with her. I've been mistaken as a minor in America. Pretty much everywhere, but I feel like that story is like the worst one. Which I guess I'll tell you guys. So when I was in college, I went back to my hometown to visit one of my old high school teachers who is now working in a middle school. And I thought, like, all right, I have like a month of break. So I asked to kind of help out and be an assistant during that time. And there's this rule, at least in the state I was in, where you're not allowed to go inside the school. If you're like a student, you're not allowed to go before the bell rings. But I was not a student, and I needed to go in to get like a badge and stuff, so I had to go to the office. I walk in, and immediately all the teachers that were in the hallway start yelling at me. Like, they're actually yelling. They're saying, hey, you're not supposed to be in here, you need to go. And I didn't have the energy to yell back, because like it's morning and I'm not an early bird. Like I have low blood pressure. So in the morning, I'm still waking up, even if it's been like an hour. So I didn't have the energy to do that, and the office was like right there. So I just kept walking to the office and I let them continue to yell, because they did the entire time I was walking to the office. They continued to yell, and it ramped up because, of course, they thought I was some student with an attitude that was not listening. Yeah, and that's pretty much the story. I have no idea if they realized afterwards, once I got the badge, that I was an adult. But yeah, I mean, I guess barely an adult, because I would have been like a junior in college. So how old was that? I don't know. I don't know anymore. Age is so hard. I mean, I still get mistaken. When I went to Cancun to go meet a friend and kind of just relax for a bit, people there thought I was like in my mid-20s and stuff, much younger than I actually am. So I look younger than I am. Here in Japan, though, they do believe I look young, but not so young that I can't drink, because nobody has carded me yet. It's interesting. All right, so for this last one, this I'm gonna assume was during the time that Ame was gonna be graduating. I'm not sure. I'll have to kind of go back and look at all of these clips later for the After Dark to figure out what their timeline is. But Ame did graduate at the end of September, though it was like a different kind of situation, because she wasn't leaving HoloLive, she was just going to a different part of HoloLive, which I thought was really cool. I think it's really amazing that she loves the company so much that she wants to continue on in it. And that's something that I always look for. No matter what job I'm in, I always look to see, like, can I move forward in this job? Can I do more than what I'm already doing? Because I love knowing that I can. So the fact that she maybe had that same idea and was actually given the opportunity is a really cool thing. But let's take a look at what this clip offers.
What's this? This is cute. It said, thank you, Amelia. And Pete. And about streaming, it can be really hard to balance everything like chat and talking and playing, so don't beat yourself up about it. 99% of people watching enjoyed themselves. Guaranteed.
She's talking way too fast.
TT, you make it look so easy. Thank you, I really needed to hear that. TT. I mean, yeah, debuting is a really scary time. You get so nervous, your hands get sweaty, and your heart is like pounding. So, yeah, me, it's scary. But because I remember. Okay. These words that you said to me have actually stuck with me, for these past 4 years. I always think back to when you told me this, because you told. I didn't include anything else, but we've had a lot of really nice, heartfelt exchanges where you just had like the best advice, or you would like very frequently check in and just say like, "Gura," and you would just tell me like how proud you were of me.
That's nice.
It's true. Yeah, but I still do, but in the beginning, in these 4 years, I really looked up to you, and just how you were able to make streaming look so easy, and not only the streaming part, but the tech side of it as well. You had everything under control, or you made it seem like everything was under control, and nothing really like got under your skin or made you nervous about anything. Oh, except for chat, yeah. No, but I was like, dang, she is so good at what she does. So for you to give me advice like that, it really did mean the world to me, and it still does now. So thank you so much for all of the advice you gave me over the past 4 years. Really. I'm happy I could help, even if it's, just a little bit, because you maybe at first you weren't really confident in yourself as a streamer, but now anytime I tune into your streams, it's really nice to see how much you've grown too as a streamer, because every time I watch, you're doing something really fun or you're saying something really funny and really entertaining streams. So yeah, thank you for giving me the advice to get the confidence to keep going. So thank you. Thank you a lot. Thank you very much. No, don't give me credit. You did so much work yourself, so. Yeah, but you could have just not said anything to me, but you did. You chose to. And not just once, and not just twice, but multiple times. Yeah, because, we gotta stick together. Thank you, too. You're always supporting me, too, so thank you. Yeah.
Okay, that's really nice. Yeah. So this would have been towards the time that she was gonna graduate. I didn't notice from the previous clips, but Ami talks kind of fast. Cause, I mean, at least reading, that was too fast for me. But I think that makes sense. Cause if she is very good at everything, you gotta be able to yap, right? If you're really good at streaming, you're probably good at yapping and talking to chat and all of that. And all of that maybe takes a little bit of speed. I don't know. But this was actually really nice. I did want at least one clip of these two, because I've heard that it's very common for these two to be together. Like, they're a pair. What is it? Ame Same? Like Ame and then the shark. Yeah, I couldn't find any others, but let's see. I'm gonna try to find one last one with these two, or to see if I can find one of everybody. So, one moment. Alright, so I found a clip that apparently it's very common for them to bicker. So this is one that actually has 𝘿𝙊 in it, and I haven't reacted to 𝘿𝙊 yet, so I'll see a little bit of her in this, I guess, too. Let's take a look. This will be the last one. It's very short.
You wanna play Gura? I've been Mercy the entire time, so if you wanna play Mercy, you can be Mercy. Oh, no, I'm between Anna and Moira. Yeah. Then I will take Murky. Murky? It's a hero in Heroes of the Storm. Murky. He's a little fish. Actually, he's kind of similar to you. Who?
Look after yourselves out there.
How did I get up here? Me? Yeah, he lays eggs. And he's short. You're short here, too. You're shorter. I wanna play Torby. Okay, children. We gotta defend.
Okay, that was very short. I mean, it was very quick. Yeah, I don't want to use that word too much. I was not expecting 𝘿𝙊's voice to be that way. They all sound, I don't know, they sound kind of similar. That's insane. I don't know who the other one is, because they only... Let's see, Gura, Ame, 𝘿𝙊. Let me see if it says who this one is. Nanashi. Oh, Mume. I've heard of Mume. Yeah, I really need to get back into, like, doing these reacts so I can learn more. But yeah, that wasn't too bad. So I guess they bicker about size. That seems to be the common thing here for them. Honestly, Ame seems kind of interesting to me. So far, without looking anything up besides these clips, Ame feels very, not mature, because she's kind of immature with Gura in that last clip. But I guess put together, very much like what Gura said to her in that one clip, where, you know, she kind of has everything under control. And you can kind of sense that throughout these clips too, except when she broke that keyboard, which I don't know if she actually did, so we'll find out. We'll find out. Even people who are put together sometimes have their moments. But that's kind of what I've learned so far about Amelia Watson, also known as Ame. It's a little sad that she's already graduated and I wasn't able to really explore too much about her, but I figured it kind of worked in our favor. Because if there's going to be clips of her, like, people are going to be making a bunch of clips because she's graduating, right? At least that was my understanding or thinking when I thought about just putting this off a little later. So next up is going to be the Ame After Dark, where I'm going to see where each of these clips actually came from and answer all the questions I either asked on this video or had in my mind that I didn't voice immediately, because I am still learning how to also yap. I have gotten better, I think, but I can improve way more. So hope to see you guys for the After Dark. Thank you for being here, and I especially want to thank the 97 followers that have kept with me when I took this break for my cat. I expected to actually lose some people during this time, and I didn't, so I appreciate all of you, and hope to see you guys soon. Bye!